everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll tell you the story of the monk who never spoke. In a quiet monastery nestled deep in the forest of Vaishali, there lived a monk named Sundara. He had taken a vow of silence the day he was ordained, and for 10 years he had not spoken a single word. He was known as the monk who never spoke. Other monks sometimes mocked him in whispers. "He thinks silence will bring him enlightenment," one said. "He's hiding something. No one chooses silence without reason," said another. But Sundara remained calmed, bowed to all, and did his duties, sweeping the leaves, lighting the incense, and helping the sick. His silence was not cold, it was gentle. One day, news arrived that Lord Buddha himself would be visiting the monastery for a week of reflection. All the monks buzzed with excitement. The head monk announced, "Each of you will have a private moment with Buddha. You may ask one question. Use your words wisely." The monks began preparing questions about karma, rebirth, suffering, enlightenment. Only Sundara did not write anything. He stayed silent. The others laughed. What will he ask? He can't even speak. When Buddha arrived, he greeted each monk one by one. He answered their questions with peace and patience. Then came Sundara's turn. He bowed deeply and sat before the Buddha, silently. A full minute passed. Then Buddha smiled and said, "You may speak now, child. I am listening." But Sundara said nothing. Buddha waited. Then suddenly, Sundara burst into tears. The entire monastery fell silent. "I took this vow," Sundara whispered, his first word in 10 years, "because I spoke cruelly once and it ruined a life." His voice cracked. "I was once a soldier. I ordered a poor farmer to be beaten because he refused to give his last sack of rice to the king's army." He wiped his tears. "That man died. His family vanished. His daughter was crying, and I still hear her in my sleep. I came here to be silent because my words once destroyed." Buddha looked at him with kindness. Then he said softly, "Then now speak. Not to command, but to comfort. Not to punish, but to protect." That night, the monks gathered in the courtyard. Sundara stood before them. He spoke clearly. Silence is not the answer to guilt. Healing is. And from that day on, he became the monastery's teacher of compassion, not silent anymore, but deeply gentle in his words. And the moral of the story is that silence may hide guilt, but only truth heals it. True redemption begins not with punishment, but with honesty and purpose. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends or anyone who loves meaningful tales. Stories are better when they're shared. And for more stories like this, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new upload. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one with another twist, another tale, and another truth. Bye bye, see you very soon.